Hi guys, welcome to Contest Prep University. I'm Joe Klemczewski with Adam Atkinson, and we're going to start a new series today called Peaking Pitfalls. So all kinds of problems that you may encounter, challenges from the contest dieting side all the way to on contest day and after. So Adam, I think the first thing that a lot of people have to contend with is they started the process, they're in a contest diet, they got that show on a calendar, and then they just realize, I'm not going to make it. I am not going to look my best. And we've covered this in the past in a couple different ways, but I think this is a little bit of a nuanced problem because maybe that's just a good wake-up call and you have to kick it into gear, do something a little extra. And I have actually been in that position where having that fire under my butt has created a pretty good outcome. But the other side of the coin is, of course, you just don't want to spend all that time and effort getting ready, and then you just can't do it. So is there a way that you go through that process, kind of investigating that with your clients?
Yeah, I think the first thing is letting them know, like, you're not disappointing anybody just because you said you're getting on stage. A lot of these people advertise it on Instagram and then they worry about, oh my gosh, well, what am I going to tell my followers? But, I would rather do that than get on stage and not be ready. But I've definitely seen it go the other way, where you tell someone, we're pushing the deadline and we're going to be close, and then they start making progress out of the blue. I had this happen with a female last year, and we're prepping now, and she's doing the same things that she did last year, where I'm like, I know you can make better progress in this, because in that last 4 weeks that you got ready for that show and I told you you would not be ready, like, whatever you were doing then needs to happen again.
Amazing how that happens, right? All of a sudden those extra little bites and those extra minutes on the cardio get done. But I ran into another situation this week where a client, as we're kind of forecasting the next season, and he said, okay, here's my goal show, but I could do something earlier, and everybody loves to talk about doing warm-up shows and that sort of thing. And so he had picked one that was a couple weeks early, but then all of a sudden it was, and then here's one a month early, and then pretty soon he's looking at them 2 months early. And I had to say, okay, wait a second now. You can use a show as a bit of a warm-up and learn some things about your body and kind of practice those things, and we can both gather some good data. But if you're going to have to force yourself to work twice as hard just to be ready 2.5 months early, there's not even a lot that's going to apply to that next show. I mean, we're going to have to do things so differently for that first show, and then by the time we're ready for your goal show, your body's in a whole different place. And so, that's another thing to consider, whether you're going to be ready in time. As you're getting your whole schedule ready, you have to think, can I sustain the condition on the other side? Not just will I be ready early enough, but can I hold on, and am I just spreading myself too thin with too long of a season?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. I noticed that with clients, when you move that date up a little bit, then they're like, oh, well, maybe I can be a month or two earlier. And a lot of people will, pick that based on what's close. And location can be great, but the biggest picture is being ready for those shows.
And one last thing is also sometimes, having the patience. I've got a lot of clients who decide I'm gonna take an extended off season, maybe 1.5 years, 2 years, and they're building, they're getting that great off season progress, and then all of a sudden they start getting hungry for the stage. They say, well, wait a second, maybe I should do this one first, and then they crunch right back into their whole reasoning for even taking the time off. But good information, Adam. You guys stay tuned. We're going to keep going through Peaking Pitfalls, and we're gonna roll this through for probably another 6 or 7 episodes. So stay tuned to Contest Prep University.